play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now Lance.
A big pickup of 38. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On the ball. On the ball.
From the gun, it's Lance. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And Lance now to throw. And looking for Keller, but it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On one, ready?
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one,
and it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Gun.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He'll try again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Okay, right?
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Lance looking to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow will throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown of 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. to throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. The Bills have taken the early lead. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a...
He's got a man, complete.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Allen.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
Here we go.
Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out right at the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Amari Barno. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 14.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Lance.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On play action, Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Throwing now is Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
From the 24, Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Mitchell.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Mitchell again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Here we go.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood,